I want to talk to you today about something that was very difficult for me in the hope that you can be prepared for it and hopefully be inspired by my story. So in this video, you will get the truth about what happens when you hit your target weight and you have to maintain. Now, this is my story, but it is shared by so many of you. So stick with me to the end and we will get through this together. This could be a bit stormy. Welcome to the Liz and Scats channel. I'm Scats and I'm a musician and music therapist. I lost over 70 pounds in weight on a keto and fasting lifestyle. I went from 217 pounds to 147 pounds and I beat my type 2 diabetes. And if you'd like to improve your health, knowledge and fun, then help us to help you by doing this. Subscribe,
and click on the bell.
So hello keto bonitos and fasting friends, it's time for the gruesome tale of what happens when you hit your target weight. I've tried to lose weight so many times before. My confidence in myself and my body has never been all that high. I mean, I know I'm not the best looking bloke in the world. I don't think I'd ever really convinced myself that I was worth it, to be honest. And also, I was addicted to sugar. So whenever I did lose weight, I always put it straight back on again. This year though, 2020, of course, was very, very different. I know it was different for a lot of you, but for me, this is what happened. To begin with, I lost my father and then the lockdown happened. And all of the music work that I do with people who are at high risk for illnesses, that dried up completely. And then I was told I'd have to go on medication for diabetes, possibly for the rest of my life. And that medication made me really, really ill. It was kind of the perfect storm. And that did two things to me. The first thing it did was it knocked my self-confidence down even further. The second thing it did was that it kicked me in the backside to do something radical about my health and my fitness and turn this thing around so that I could survive and make myself better in body and in mind. So, with the help of my amazing wife Liz, who has supported me all the way, I started on a keto and fasting lifestyle and getting some exercise, and we've both lost loads of weight along the way and gained loads of health. We set ourselves goals and targets, and there's nothing like that for giving you some purpose in life and keeping you going. So all of this year has been about one thing: reaching that elusive target weight, which seemed absolutely impossible at first. I mean, I relished the challenge, and every little minor target along the way I would celebrate. Every 5 pounds, every 10 pounds, every 2 kilos, every half a stone. Well, it was any excuse to give a big cheer and give me more confidence to continue, as if beating diabetes and staying alive wasn't enough, you know. But you know, everybody has to have kind of these immediate targets in life, because let's face it, staying alive is just staying the same. You don't have to reach for it. You don't reach for life. It's just there. And you know, whenever I met someone I knew in the street or in the supermarket, socially distanced of course, there'd be this moment when they wouldn't recognise me, and then there'd be this burst of joy and they'd be amazed at how good I looked. And I absolutely loved those moments, the sparkle in their eyes, and they were all really genuinely pleased and shocked to see me looking so different. And of course I was making a video about it every now and then, so even more people like you could comment on it. It did wonders for my self-esteem. All along I knew that at some point I'd reach my goal and I'd have to maintain that target weight. I thought I was prepared. I thought it would be easy. I mean, how difficult can it be? Because of all of the difficult targets that I'd reached already, all of those goals, all of the work that I'd put in. It should have been a piece of cake. It should really be a piece of cake just to stay the same weight. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I mean, surely it's less effort to not work too hard to get rid of all of those chunks of flab. All of the chunks of flab. The truth of it, though, is when I hit that target, which happened to be in the middle of a 4-day fast, and after I'd had the rush of pride and made the video all about it and celebrated and been congratulated and that whole honeymoon period was over, it left a huge hole in my life just a blank void. There was no target weight to aim for anymore. There was no improvement to be made in that part of my life. And every day I'd look in the mirror and I'd see the same size person looking back at me. And the bits of me that I'd wanted to lose, I'm starting to forget, and I'm left with that loose skin that needs toning up, which is kind of a target, but it's not as well defined as my previous targets. I'd imagined, foolishly of course, that reaching the target weight was something like perfection. But of course it's not, is it? I'm still the same me, I'm just thinner and with some baggy flesh. And I don't particularly like that baggy flesh. Anyway, once people start to see you as this new you, well, they stop telling you how different they look and you just go back to normal. Things just go back to normal. And I was never that comfortable with normal. I always used to wear really, really colourful clothes, and I still do some of the time, but back then it was partly what defined me. I was the big, colourfully dressed, fun musician that everybody knew because of the way that I looked and because, well, you could see me coming a mile off. And now all of those colourful clothes are too big, and also it's heading into the winter, so I'm tending to wear a lot of warmer clothes over my colourful shirts, and these generally aren't quite as colourful. So now I'm walking around and I can't be defined by the way that I used to look anymore. And that feels really, really odd. It feels weird. It feels strange. I mean, I still feel like me, sort of, but not quite like me anymore, if you know what I mean. My sense of who I am and what I'm doing is gone. And my work that also kind of defines who I am, that's all still on hold. Apart from making videos for the Liz and Scats channel, which is the only thing apart from Liz that's holding me together, really. Now, as I said, it's winter. I hit my target weight around the middle of October, which is usually when the weather starts changing here in Ireland and it's getting more stormy. The nights are drawing in and I start feeling the effects of seasonal affective disorder. Now, I made a video about this only the other week, which I'll put a link to at the end of the film so you can see all about that. So if you add that to the mix, I'm in a really weird place now. Very, very weird. I can't deny it. Both Liz and I are in a strange place. We're in a state of stunned exhaustion, really. I mean, we're still enthusiastic about telling you all about what's going on and helping you and guiding you through keto and fasting and your lifestyle. That's brilliant. We absolutely love that. But I have to tell you the truth. The rest of it is weird and it's hard and it's tricky. And I feel like I'm standing still and waiting for something to happen while the wind and the rain is battering down from the outside and I'm just pushing. We're both pushing against a barrier. So how does this help you? Well, I think that the honesty and truth and the story of my struggle might strike a chord with you. I really hope it does. I hope it gives you some strength or understanding or just the knowledge that someone else is feeling the way that you do. If you're aiming for a target yourself, I want you to know that you're not alone. But there is going to be some weirdness for you to face, and knowing about it might help you face what's in front of you and help you deal with it better. And I suppose if you follow the story and keep watching our videos, you'll get to see how I got through it and came out the other side, because I will come out of the other side and so will you. And the reason I know that is because one of the quotations that I made a video about the other day says, and I'm paraphrasing here, I have a 100% record in getting through the bad days. And that's actually quite good. That quotation really helps me, and I'll put up a link to the quotations video at the end of this one, and hopefully you'll get a boost from it too. Thank you so much for watching today all the way to the end. It means such a lot to Liz and I that you're staying with us through these difficult times. And it really helps to be part of this online community of people who are going through the same kinds of emotional, physical changes and improvements in their health. If you have any questions or comments, then do leave them in the comments section below here. We will answer you. We love answering you. We love talking to you, and we love that you're talking to us. If you've gained some insight from this video, then take that second to click on the like button and also subscribe and click on the bell. Ding! So you can get notifications whenever we bring out a new video. Peace and love, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now.